vinyl community. George Allen here. Vinyl, LPs, and CDs. And today I'm doing my fourth in a series of reviewing some of the great music that I've been sent. VCLT from wonderful people in the vinyl community. And I'm going to start off with record by Mike Knock Quartet, sent to me by Carm at Gorvo 31, and very good jazz record. Mike Knock is a jazz pianist born in New Zealand. Spent a lot of time in Australia. Currently resides, still alive, 80 years old. He's done about 29 studio albums, and this was in 1978. Excuse me, a little early this morning. And he plays piano. He's done work with some other people. He lived for about 10 years in New York and did session work there. And this one has Michael Brecker on tenor saxophone. Of course, anybody familiar not only with jazz but music in general knows who Michael Brecker and his brother Randy are. Very famous musicians. And George Mraz on bass, and Al Foster on drums, who even played with Miles Davis for a few years. And it's a very good album, extremely well recorded, and I like it. It's kind of more of a laid back, piano-oriented jazz, you know. He did, although Mike did some fusion stuff, this is not fusion stuff. This is more of middle of the road jazz. And what I like about it is I listened to some of this on headphones, because I listened to it early one morning. My wife was in bed. And the recording of it is very well done, especially the drums. They do some fancy stuff between both channels. And it's very good. And currently, I don't know if I mentioned this, Mike's still residing in New Zealand. His last album he did was in 2019, and still going strong. And beautiful album. This is one of these ones where you get one and you got to get more. So just like Drew at Diamond Needles sent me that Eddie Harris, and I've picked up a couple more Eddie Harris albums. So I'm going to start searching a few places like eBay and such, see if I can pick up more of Mike's stuff. I really like these guys a lot, and I like his style. And I'm going to see what I can pick up. So, the Mike Knock Quartet. Next, we're going to look at Dexter Gordon, A Swingin' Affair. And this is sent to me by JC. Y'all know him, the Flip Side Vinyl Community. And does those great reviews for us every morning on what's coming up and what's going down. And Dexter Gordon, a great tenor sax player, and Sonny Clark on piano on this, and Butch Warren on bass, and the great Billy Higgins on drums. And this thing was recorded in '62 originally. This repress came out last year, 2020, and boy, it starts out, this album starts out great with a really nice Latin tune, Soy Khalifa, and he yells at right at the beginning, Soy Khalifa! and it's got some great tunes. I love this a lot. And next it goes into a nice bluesy ballad, and the rest of the album's just wonderful. This is a good one to have for your collection, not because it's a Blue Note repress and someday it might be worth a lot of money, but it's just wonderful music. I like Dexter Gordon a lot. I got a couple of his albums, and they're a joy to listen to. So make sure you pick this one up. No sense getting it out. Y'all know what Blue Notes look like, if you got any. It's not like one looks any different than the other. So, great album. So, Dexter Gordon, A Swingin' Affair. The last one I'm going to talk about was sent to me by Carlos, As the Table Turns. Carlos has a great channel, you know, and does some wonderful stuff. And this is Ibrahim Ferrer, Buenos Hermanos. And this is a double album. This was done by Ry Cooder, produced in Havana, Cuba, although some of the work was done in Los Angeles too. And see if we can get one of these out, show it to you. And this Ibrahim, he's kind of looked at like as the Tom Jones or something like that of Cuba. Really highly respected and well known as a great vocalist down there. And I'll tell you, I'm not going to put it back in. What I like about this is that, let me turn this page here. I got this, and I was shocked when Carlos sent this to me, because I spent 18 years in South Florida, and I spent a lot of days in having lunch in these little Cuban restaurants. So when I listen to this, I feel like I'm back in Little Havana, sitting there with a cup of cafe con leche and a pastelito. And it brings back a lot of memories. And the songs are great. And Ry Cooder did a wonderful job with this. And there's some great players on this. They have the best, the Cuban players. Even when they did some of the final overdubs or mastering or whatever, they even brought in some great players. Jim Keltner did some of the drumming on this, besides the great percussionists they had from Cuba on there. And they even had the Blind Boys of Alabama do some of the background vocals. Truly fabulous, fabulous album. And I can't even try and pronounce some of the names of these songs, but this is a wonderful listen if you like this kind of music. Even if you don't, give it a listen. It's wonderful. I just really like it. Miguel Diaz on congas, and Ry Cooder's son Joaquin plays drums on some of the tracks too. Great, great album to listen to. So, Ibrahim Ferrer, Buenos Hermanos. And this is done in conjunction with, of course, the what's this? Buena Vista. That group he does. Buena Vista something. Anyhow, he says it's the World Circuit Limited. Anyhow, whoever that group. 2020 this was issued. So I think it was originally done in 2003. Then this is a reissue in 2020. Great album, and like it a lot. So those are the three I'm talking about today, and maybe a little down the road I'll talk about some more. And it's great people in the vinyl community have shared with me. So have a great day, a great week. It's the beginning of the week. Hopefully it'll be a wonderful week for us. That's it.